everybody, how is it going? It's Jack here, and Merry Christmas! I know a whole lot of you out there are probably going to be celebrating the holiday. I'm not. It's National Chinese Food and a Movie Day because I'm Jewish. But how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a fantastic holiday. I know I am. And anyway, I literally just finished my third semester of college about, I don't know, 24 hours ago. So for the past 72 hours, I have just been busting my ass studying for my finals. And I think I actually did surprisingly well considering, I don't know, how bad I thought I was going to do. But it got me thinking, how do we deal with pressure? You know, I haven't really talked too much on a personal level with you guys, but I think this is kind of something that a whole lot of us deal with. And I think it's probably good that we, you know, talk about it and how to help you guys get through it. Because I deal with a ton of pressure on a regular basis. So, you know, no matter what, if you're having, if you have pressure in work, school, family, friends, relationships, or even your own self problems to deal with, I think we've all dealt with pressure. And the older you get, the more responsibilities you get and the more pressure that builds up. And after a while, it gets to a point where a lot of us reach our limit, and we either give up or get desperate, and that's never a good thing. And I know that firsthand way too well. You know, I've cut corners on work and jobs. I've completely given up work. I did that all this year when it came to math and bio and stuff like that. I've cheated. I've had someone else help me with work. You know, so I think we've all pretty much done that at some point in our lives. Not all of us are guilty for that. And it just kind of, it's difficult to deal with. But over the years, I've learned what the best way to deal with pressure is. And I am still learning, though. But the most important thing to remember is that nothing is impossible. You can't look at a problem and say, oh my God, this is too much. I can't do this. Your best way to do it is to break it down into steps and find a way that works. Find a method that works, that makes it easier for you. Because even though you might have 7 assignments to do, you can't look at it as 12 hours of schoolwork to do or 2 weeks of work at your job to do. No, you have to look at it as, okay, I have this hard thing, this medium task, and these easy things. And you say, okay, well, where can I start first? And how should I do this? The point is you have to plan these things out. You can't just immediately give up because it's a lot of work. Anybody can do that amount of work, but you just have to put your mind to it and figure out a schedule that works best for you. And even though that might be very difficult, and especially if it's not physical work, especially if it's emotional work or dealing with friends and family, it can be incredibly difficult to deal with. You know, you can't get rid of your family, you can't get rid of your friends, you can't get rid of relationships just like that. You know, you have to deal with them. It's important that you find a way that makes your life comfortable, because these are people and things you have to deal with in your life. And unfortunately, for some people, it gets to a point where they mentally give up, and it can be very sad. But it's always important to remember that there's always a way to get through things. And when it comes, and you know, my life has never been easy. I've always dealt with emotional problems, and my family's always a problem. You know, friends have been bumpy this year. But everything else in my life has been an issue. And even my own self has been an issue. You know, over the years, I've limited myself. And now I'm trying to open that up. But I've always physically and emotionally limited myself. And that's never a good thing to do. And I am improving on that. But it's gotten to the point where I was shy, unconfident. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. I didn't have good thoughts. And I just was breaking down mentally. And it got to the point where I would just sleep in bed all day and not do anything. And I didn't want to do anything. I would have just given up if I could. But I'm not allowed to. And that's the thing. You aren't allowed to give up in life. You have to keep going because there is someone out there who cares for you and wants you to succeed and wants you to do better than they did previously. So you owe it to them and to yourself to help and to do things for your own self to make sure you succeed in life, whether that be doing that extra bit of homework or studying a little bit more for that test or working through that stupid retail job or or getting out of bed and working and working out, eating well, finding friends, finding relationship. Because in the long run, even though it might be more work, it'll be more satisfying knowing that you've gotten that work done and you're improving your life at the same time. So that's all I just wanted to say, guys. It's just been something that's on my mind for quite a while, especially these past couple of weeks, considering I've had finals and a whole lot of good things going on in my life. And so that's pretty much it. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic Christmas break. Let me know what you got for Christmas or Hanukkah, depending on what you celebrate. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!